EPP Group has laid out its priorities for the next parliamentary term, and topping the list is reform for growth and jobs to fight still high unemployment despite having stabilized the economy after the financial crisis. The EPP Group is stressing competitiveness as a way to generate more growth and jobs in the European Union. It wants to create an environment friendly to small and medium-sized enterprises, to encourage more investment in R&D, and to avoid excessive regulation.
The most important question is growth and competitiveness all over Europe, because we are in a global competition, and that means to strengthen our competitiveness is the most important job to do.
On fighting joblessness among youth, the EPP Group wants the guidelines of the Youth Employment Initiative to be fully implemented. The EU, says Mr. Weber, is prepared to invest billions in the future.
We have in our mind research, the development of rural areas, the investments from European Union, 350 billion euros we have in the budget in the next years to invest in rural areas.
Also high on the priorities list, a joint sustainable energy policy and realistic targets to cut greenhouse gases without forcing energy-intensive industries from relocating out of the EU. The group backs enforcement of the agreed banking union legislation aimed at bringing more stability and responsibility in Europe's banking system through stricter oversight.
And additionally, we have to think about the social dimension of Europe, not only talking about money, not only talking about the deficit and budgets. We have to talk about the situation of the people.
On immigration, the EPP Group proposes a commissioner for migration and more Frontex funding. While protecting the rights of legitimate asylum seekers, it wants to tackle abuses and distinguish between refugees and economic migrants. Illegally residing economic migrants must be returned to their countries of origin, the group says. On foreign policy, the EPP Group would like to see more joint action. That includes adequate sanctions against Russian actions that violate international law with regard to East European neighbors, including Ukraine. On enlargement, the group says each country should be dealt with on its merits and with full respect to the EU's Copenhagen criteria, which include respect of human rights. Though the EPP Group only seeks a privileged partnership with Turkey instead of full membership. Finally, the EPP Group says the EU has to provide an answer to the concerns raised by the United Kingdom, stressing that the UK should remain in the EU, but it says the UK must not block future integration steps, especially in the euro area. An outstretched hand, but asking for a two-way street. Find out more about the activities of the largest political force in Parliament by checking eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.